Hey guys, what's up? This is Khachi. Just got back from World's Greatest Speaker training yesterday. I've been trying to work on my video skills and my teaching skills, and just want to get more comfortable in front of the video. So I thought this is a great opportunity. I just finished watching the intro videos to the GMB method and then week 1. So I kind of wanted to just make this video to kind of share with you guys my story and how I think this is all coming together and working out, and why I'm so excited and so happy and eager for everything that's happening. So just a quick background. I was born in Syria. I'm Armenian. I moved here when I was 2 years old. Moved to the States when I was 2 years old. And a very early memory I have was going out in the playground, yard, and racing. So we would go outside and we would run back and forth. And I was really good. I was like really fast. And my first dream ever that I kind of had and I felt in my body was that I wanted to be the fastest runner in the world. I worked really hard at it. The only thing was that, maybe this is an excuse, but I was in a small Armenian school that didn't have a track team. I didn't have the right coaches. I didn't have the right program designed. So I kind of did everything on my own. I ended up kind of getting hurt and not doing the things I had to do to get to the Olympics, which was okay because I didn't get to the Olympics, but I did get to me. I got in touch with my body. I got to work out. I got to explore different things. I got to jump into health and fitness from an early age, right? So I had good grades because of that, I believe, because I was really in my body. I was always in a good place, in a good mood, and I would always follow my feelings. So I get to college. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm at UCSD. I took my first class on cognitive science, and like, boom, right away, I was hooked. I was like, this is the stuff. Like, how come everybody doesn't know this stuff? How come nobody told me about this stuff? How can I get into more of this stuff and teach people what I'm learning? Things about memory, about attention, about like how your lobes are all put together. A bunch of cool stuff that was like communication that I was so fascinated by, right? So I get my degree in cognitive science, and basically something happened that I wasn't expecting. Fast forward 12 months, I'm just in a really bad place. I'm completely broke. Got like $30 left. Just broke up with my girlfriend because I couldn't handle the stress anymore. Things with my family weren't going so great. My parents were telling me, oh, you were supposed to be a doctor. How come you did cognitive science? Oh, you don't know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. And I was just in this really bad place. So I did something, though, that I'm very proud of. I kind of created some space around me, and I just looked for the good feelings. So I have no money. I can't hang out with my friends. I don't have any gas money. I said, okay, what can I do that's gonna feel better? And I didn't want to stay at home, and I didn't have any money to be in the gym. I always loved the gym. I actually was training jiu-jitsu in college. I couldn't do that anymore, so things were just like not feeling good. And I just started listening to music and walking, right? So I would just put on some tunes and I would go walk and I would just breathe and just try to feel good. And it worked. And the more I was walking, the more I was feeling good, and I was kind of opening up to doing more things. So one day I'm walking, I see Barnes & Noble. I walk in, I grab my coffee. I'm walking, I'm just looking at the books, and I get to this area of positive psychology. And since I graduated, I hadn't been doing any reading. So I said, you know what, why not? Let me I'm feeling pretty crappy. Let me read something that might feel good. So I sit down and I'm reading this book. I don't remember what book it was. And I start feeling good. The words that are kind of I'm thinking is like reverberating in my body. I'm like, yes, I'm feeling good. And I just decided at that moment that I was going to follow the good feelings, that there's all these other voices, all these other things laid out. And then the best thing to do was to follow my feeling. So I started brainstorming, what can I do to make some money? And I decided to be a personal trainer. This was not something I ever thought I would do. I thought I was going to go down to get a PhD and help people with, Alzheimer's disease or something like that. But I become a personal trainer part-time, and I really love working with people. And people are asking me questions, and I'm getting more fascinated with this topic. So I get certified as a health coach from IIN, the Institute of Integrative Nutrition. I started doing more personal development. I started seeing a bigger picture of wealth, of health and fitness. And then I found Tony Robbins. There's a book, Awaken the Giant Within, where he introduced me to NLP. So kind of went down NLP, learned more about communication, more about this machine that I was given that I can control. And it kind of opened me up to this concept that I knew about, but I decided to put into practice of neuroplasticity. So I've been working on my, I got a job, and I actually left that job 6 months later to do it on my own, and now it's going very well, and I hope to move it forward. But I had this idea that, hey, you know what? The microcosm is the macrocosm, right? So I am a representation of what else is happening. So if I got to see neuroplasticity happening in myself and my body, then that would be a great indicator for me that this stuff really works. So I decided that I was going to learn how to do a handstand, right? So I started doing some searches. I'm looking for some guidance, some exercises that I can do on my own, and I ran into GMB, and I loved everything about you guys, right? I got into floor one, I did the vitamin. I was just diving into and doing whatever I can. And at one point I decided, hey, I love these guys. These guys are creating a community. I'm seeing you guys creating this wonderful community and this company, and it was very inspirational for me. And I decided, hey, you know what? I would love to work with these guys one day. And I just kind of wanted to stay there. I never knew I'd actually jump into the coaching program. I didn't have any money back then, or I was kind of building money. I didn't think I was going to invest it in that. And now I'm here. I'm on module 2, and my specialization is handstands. And I think just the synchronicity and the way everything happened is really nuts. And the fact that I'm kind of opening up and sharing this and learning this, and I found you guys who are so ahead and doing such great things, I thought it was really fascinating and amazing. I just wanted to make this video to share a little bit of my story, and express gratitude and appreciation for what you guys do and what you guys are doing. And I'm also really happy to be here and looking so forward and eager to the future. And I know there's going to be so many great things, so many great ways to connect to other people, really live fully, help people with mindset, nutrition, exercise, recovery. This is kind of what I'm throwing myself into and really learning and sharing. And this is a great space. I thank you for being my mentors and my coaches and creating this space for me to grow and be amazing.